Hello, people of the internet and all of the tubes that led you to my channel. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 17 with the Premier League Baseball. I am F5 Penguin all over social media and here on YouTube. And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Let's Play. This is episode 3 of the Premier League Baseball GM Sim mode. I am the Brooklyn Atlantics, trying to lead my team to victory in the third season of our fictional league. In the last episode, we just started the season. 1953. We're underway, and we were 2-3. A rough start, a lot of issues with hitting, a lot of issues with pitching. I don't know where we're at now. I didn't make any changes outside of the injuries we noticed in the minor leagues. So let's go ahead and download the new file and see where we're at. And I don't even look at them prior now. I'm just going to download them with you guys and girls and people watching. See, I'm learning. And we are going to see together how well or poorly this team is doing as a unit. It's a team effort in every sense of the word, and this is proof of it. So let's take a look. We also want to look at attendance. That's huge for this season. We need to make that revenue to keep us in the positive. As you'll notice, we weren't for a while in the positive, and that's a huge problem. Now, this isn't getting better. We are 3-7. I knew this season was going to be rough, but I didn't know it was going to be this rough. And with Phil Pott scoring 2 home runs, leading the team, this is a problem. Let's take a look at the mail. Late rally by Railcat secures win. We lose 3-2. Nick Clark took another loss. Nick Clark, man, last season was terrible. Season prior was amazing. What is going on? Let's look at the box score again. Give up 2 runs late in the 8th inning. Oh, man. We're looking at our hitting. Roberts and Alston. And did Phil Pott do his job? Not so much. He leaves 5 on base. Phil Pott, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Got to do better than that. Okay, looking at Clark. He came in and pitched 7.2 innings. Gave up 3 runs. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's really, we just got to hit more. I mean, 3-2, right? He did his job. He did his job. I can't really fault him for that. Mercado, about the same on the other side. So I gotta have my guys like Phil Pott actually putting in some work, right? And we got to get our power guys, which we have none. We need to create some power guys and do something there. I mean, even Nick Clark put up a hit. You can't even fault the guy. He put up a hit. It's all back to our hitting. It's really back to our hitting. All right, so let's look at this one. Second game with the Railcats. Phil Pott leads Atlantics to win over the Railcats. By the way, I hope the text quality is getting better. I'm trying new things as we go here. I've never had to record locally with XSplit. I hope this is better. I don't know if it is, so let me know in the comments. Phil Pott 6-3 win over the Railcats, and Burleson gets his win. Zelaya gets the save. Chad Smart gets a run-scoring single in the top of the 4th for Brooklyn. Went 1 for 4. Let's look at the box score here. And we scroll down and we look real quick to a couple of things that happened. Let's see here. Who did well? Austin and Phil Pott. There we go. And 2 runs for Phil Pott and a homer. And a homer for Smart. I mean, and Kober even puts 5 RBIs for Kober. Look at that. Okay. This is getting a little bit better. I don't know why we're 3-7. I don't know who we played after that, so we'll have to take a look there. But looking here, Burleson, not the best performance, but certainly not the worst. Williamson is where the problems happen. Had a walk in 15 pitches. That's just not going to cut it. Okay, so he held, and Zelaya had the save. Williamson is a hit and miss. He should be playing more for the money I'm paying him, but I don't think he's that good. That's going to be our problem. Okay, so let's back up here and delete that message. And checking in before the 3-game series with Montreal. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Joueurs. The Joueurs. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so let's delete that message and Bauer 4 out of 5 to power Jour's offense. Let's see. We lose 14-3. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Oh my goodness. What's their record? Can I even see that here? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Half their team batted over 300. Oh man, that is not good. Kleinmeyer did not produce. So Austin was subbed for this game, and maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe I need a better backup. But I brought Kleinmeyer up to be the backup because Austin wasn't producing last season. Let's look at we got Philpott put up 2 homers. Can't fault the guy for a stellar performance there. Roberts even played decent. Fountain did well. Look at oh my gosh. But we go through 4 pitchers. We go through Chavez, who is just not cutting it, right? And then Lombard again, another plus 20 ERA, and Williamson. I got to do something in the pitching. I got to limit my pitching and find the guys that are going to win me games because now our hitting is coming together. It just seems like it's back and forth. I don't know. I don't think there's enough info yet, but at 3-7, I don't know. Joers continue hot streak with extra inning win. We lose 5-4, even though Philpott had another good game. I need Philpott to stay around and not get angry and not cause issues like he did last season. Whew, this is not good. All right, so looking at the Roberts left 5 on base, Grandjean left 4 on base. Philpott batted nearly 400. 5-4 comes down to pitching, right? So let's look at what Starks did. Starks did fairly well, held him under 4 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 7 hits, 3 runs. McGurk pitched the loss. Why did Starks come in? I have specifically said that I don't want my starters to actually. Okay. So McGurk blew the save. Zelaya blew the save. Wait, what? How did that happen? So Fountain substituted for Starks, and then Zelaya came in. Fascinating. So Zelaya blew the save, and they put McGurk in. So this is Zelaya's fault. That's uncommon for him. He's an all-star, and he's done well for us. So I'll just say it's an off game. It went extra innings, 5-4. All right. I'm okay with that. Not the worst thing, not the best thing. And then I lose 6-3 against Joers for the 3rd game. So we basically lost all 3 games to that team. What's their record? They're 6-3. That's not a team that's amazing, and we should not be losing games like that. 6-3, gave up 3 runs in the first. So whose fault is that? That's going to be Martin's fault, who's my 35-year-old call up from the minors. That obviously didn't do it. Looking over at the RBIs, Philpott had 7 RBIs. No, how do you read that? If we only scored 3 runs, how does he have 7 RBIs? Is that on the season? Is that what we're looking? Oh, that's on the season. I apologize. Okay, I was reading the wrong one. So Fountain leaves 7 on base. That's a problem. Okay, rookie though, still bats a 3.33. I'm okay with that. We should. Martin, Rydell, Kleinmeyer. Kleinmeyer again pinch hits and gets nothing. That is obviously a problem. Hymas being leading off and not producing at all for any reason whatsoever is also a problem. I think he's only leading off for left-handers or right-handers. It's one of the two. He's not leading off for both. We'll have to look at that. Martin just not pitching the way he should, and Rydell is doing okay. Average again. League average for ERA right now is between 4 and 4.5 statistically over the past 3 seasons. That's about average. Can't really hate that. Vasquez did his job over there in Montreal. So, again, we're kind of just hit and miss. And we're going into the 3-game series against Troyes Rivieres, who are a good team. They're 7-3. They have some great players. You can see them right here. So, that's something to look out for. I don't know how to proceed here. I do know we need to check our injuries, and we have Castillo's out for 3 weeks, so we'll have to make that sub. I'll do that in the in between videos. Zapata is injured for 3 weeks. That's a problem because that's my only shortstop for the Double A. I'll have to sign a double shortstop and bring them up through the system. I have a couple here I can sign, or I can send one down. I'll probably send one down for 3 weeks. And then again, you'll see these arrows. I'm not calling people up unless absolutely necessary to fill in a hole. I'll send people down to fill holes as well. I want to definitely look at my front office, though, because something that is a problem was last season I screwed up ticket prices badly. I left them at $2.30. This is 1950. Prices at the start of the season, at the start of the game in 1950, were $1.05. I accidentally changed the price too high, and that caused, instead of 11,000, as you can see here, season tickets, we only had 5,000. We lost so much money, it was ridiculous. Luckily, we doubled our revenue and got half the amount of season tickets, so it evened out. We could have made more money. This season, we're up 126% in season tickets and up 44% in attendance. We fit 30,000 in our stadium. 25,000 is not bad, right? So this is getting better. At least we're going to make some money. Let's look at our accounting and see where we're going to be tracking. We're still on track here. So looking here, we're going to make $221,000 in cash balance left. We're going to lose $500,000 for the season, but we're still going to be up. That's okay. We need to make some money to sustain for the next season, where we will lose a lot of money if we don't cut some contracts. So that's fine. Again, that's really not good. I don't know what we need to do. If I go to look at the lineups here, do I make a change? I mean, let's ask the coach what he would do. Let's clear our lineups. Clear them all, and Philpott's hot. Of course he is. Let's go ahead and ask the manager for all lineups. And he has Smart in, and he has Hymas in. See, so that's going to be a problem. Let's clear all lineups again. Let's ask the bench coach, see what he says. Smart and Hymas. But he made a couple of changes in the middle. Let's roll with the bench coach and see what he does here. Obviously, we have the depth to be okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. We also need to go into our pitching. We need to tell Lombard to avoid high leverage, which we already have. Maybe I go to normal usage for Williamson and hope for the best. I just don't know. And change McGurk to 6th or later just to give him some more time to play. Yeah, let's do that then and bring in Zelaya in the 9th. So 6th, 8th, and 9th. Let Zelaya just be my 9th inning closer. I think his problem right now is he's getting in too early and not closing the games. He pitched a lot less than that going this far into the season last season. So let's do that. And Romero's not really played at all. If you look over here, he's pitched 1 out. And struck him out, though. So that's good, right? Let's get him in more, right? We need to get Romero in more. And looking at Nate Lombard, we need to have him in far less. My gosh. I feel like I should just bench him at this point because he's costing us games, right? Looking at the list there, he's pitched 3 innings, 24 ERA. That's not good. That's the worst. And Williamson's not doing too much better, but I just pulled him back a little bit, so maybe that'll help. I don't know. I know that Nick Clark is up next, so we got to get these ERAs down. Nick Clark had a 1.9 ERA at one point or something like that, right? Let's go to his stats. Pulling up his, where can I see pitching stats? 1950, 51, 2.39 ERA. He did really well. I got to get back to that. 307's not bad, but I got to get him back lower. It's the only thing that's going to keep me in games, in crucial games that I need. This is stressful. I do remember that I need to go to strategy and player strategy and tell Philpott to slow down on stealing bases. Let's just take him down 1 touch, right? 1 touch. And here, by the way, you can customize every single player strategy, and you can override team strategy settings or adjust to them, and it kind of gives you a middle ground. You can tell them to never be lifted for a pinch hitter. You can tell them a lot of stuff. Since I have control of the team, I don't have to worry about forced start. I can simply leave them in and just tell them to never lift. I'm letting the computer decide when I need to swap out players who get tired. So that's okay. I I think we're good for an export here. It's going to be a short one because we're about to sim the midnight sim. And the way I'm doing these videos is at each sim, I'm giving you the last video from the previous sim. So midnight, noon, and 8:30 Eastern time. So you'll get the previous sim for each of those sims. I'm hoping we stay up with that. That being said, I need some help. So if you can give me some advice on what we can do to improve our hitting, again, I'll bring up batting ratings, and you can see we don't have a lot of power. We don't have a lot of power. Roberts is going to shock us here. I have him in fourth because he's my number one guy for power, and I have some contact guys, Alston and Philpott, and I got some gap power. I need something better. Trade windows doesn't open until I think July. I'll double check on that with the commissioner, I'm Jeff. I put the link in the description for the website so you can follow along and check other players. I'll also pull up the free agent list real quick for you so you can see that, and you can pause it if you want to. Batting ratings and sort by power. I have a couple of guys I can sign out there, but I don't know how much money they're going to want. If I pull up the default and I go, hang on, let's go to batting ratings. Let's go to power. Let's just see what they want. So contract status. Let's offer a contract. See what they want. Minor league. Oh. Well, that's good. I can pick up with that kind of power. If I can pick him up in the minors and call him up, that seems like I should do that, right? Right, guys? Lacks the hitting tools. Does he, though? Contact 4, power 7. Oh, man. Do I get that? Or even go for, like, Griffith? Not a big league hitter, but he's got not as good. Contract status, free agent. If I offer him a contract, minor league, I can pick up some of these guys and girls and people watching. See, again, I'm trying not to. For free. Sim is essentially for free. Let me know, okay? I'm going to leave this up. Let me know. Check out the players on the website and get back to me. Again, I am F5 Penguin. This is Out of the Park Baseball 17, Premier League Baseball, the fictional league in the 1950s. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Tweet me on Twitter at F5 Penguin or all of the other social medias. And I will see you in the next video.